Okay, hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today we are playing Hogwarts Legacy once again and we are doing the Beasts class. So let's begin the quest. So this is with Professor
everyone.
Howin.
I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howin. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howin's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe. Oh!
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience.
Okay, so beast petting, so we can assign this. We'll just assign it onto there for now. Because we're probably not going to use
That's
the
lovely. I'm sure he feels much better.
spellcraft magic and brushes at the same time.
Would you mind giving him some beast feed?
So beast feed as well. There we go. There we go. So we'll give him some feed as well.
What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Kneazles in the farthest pen?
This way. The Kneazles are over here.
Okay, so we're now going to learn about the Kneazles. So let's head over to that pen after learning about the Puffskein.
Couple of Kneazle whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone.
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Okay, so that kind of shows the friendship line that we will take with Poppy
Those two
Sweeting.
don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly.
Where are the lions? I would like to see a huge Gryffindor lion in this class for once.
So let's brush the Kneazle that we can see just over there, and then we can feed it. There we go. And so, yeah, the line
The
with...
Kneazles really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
So, with Poppy
It
Sweeting,
appears our
she
time
is...
has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
Okay, we'll talk to her in a second. But yeah, so Poppy Sweeting's friendship quest line will go a lot on the poacher route and along the route of protecting the different magical creatures from poachers. But let's speak to Professor
Professor.
Howen.
You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other 5th years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
Hey, over here. Come on.
Okay, so we have now got to speak to Poppy, which I think is going to be the
You need
start
something,
of
Poppy.
her friendship
Thank you
quests.
again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet. In the forest.
You've intrigued me. Very well. Lead the way.
I'd hoped I would.
Okay, so we're going to go with Poppy to the
I
forest.
wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise.
So this is, as I said, the start of the friendship quest with Poppy Sweeting.
Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you.
So
Don't
yeah.
worry, we're
Obviously,
nearly
as we
there.
say, there's
It's just ahead.
the 3 characters that have the friendship quests, which is obviously Natty and Sebastian, which we've already shown. And we have
Stand
also
back.
got Poppy Sweeting. So this is a little hint as to what's going to come. And a hint of a future mount that we will get.
Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them.
So yeah, we can eventually mount a hippogriff and get to fly on them. But I think that is later in the quest line, I think. So we need to bow a couple of times, and then the hippogriff will bow, and then we can go up to it.
I knew it. I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like.
So
I
we
come
will.
and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody.
So we'll do what we've just been doing with the Kneazle and Puffskin, and we will feed and brush Highwing, which I'm thinking should be the end of the quest.
So, what did you think of Highwing?
She was brilliant.
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seems to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on. What they're doing.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
Okay, there we go. So we have just done the Beasts class, and we are now up to level 14. So with that, we've obviously learnt about taking care of hippogriffs, Kneazles, and Puffskin, and to be honest, any other beasts that we may encounter over our time in the game. Eventually we will be able to look after them a bit closer to home in the Room of Requirement, but for now we haven't unlocked that. But we do now, as I say, have the final friendship quest line, which is of course Poppy Sweeting's quest line. So let's figure out if we could get back into the castle and over to where Gladwin Moon wants to see us about learning Alohomora. Okay, so let's talk to Gladwin Moon.
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologize if I seemed a bit unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
Oh,
I suppose
absolutely
you
it
could call it
was.
eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. And from what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night.
Okay, so we're gonna learn about the Demiguise moon statues, and we will hopefully learn Alohomora.
Now, if you wouldn't mind humoring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Ooh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed. Which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of 2 statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
I don't want to get into trouble.
The faculty tower. I'm not sure I should be going in there.
Oh, you needn't worry. You'll be perfectly fine if you simply mind you're not seen. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh. I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
Okay, so we're going to learn Alahomora, and then we could go and find the demiguise moon statues for Gladwin Moon, the Hogwarts caretaker. So, I do rather remember how this works. It is difficult, to say the least. Okay, so use Alinar to move the sparks and rotate the dials until both are corresponding gears and activate to release the lock. Okay. Ah. There we go. That's how we do it. So that is how you do it. You need to make sure they're both permanently spinning, is the idea.
Done. You're in. Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you. This is a restrict.
Okay, so casting Revelio reveals authority figures and enemy locations, allow you to scout ahead and remain undetected. Okay, I forgot about that. Reminder to staff, the Hogwarts house elves do an exceptional job of keeping the castle in order. They are seldom they're unprepared for any number of items that they might encounter each day. However, only the other day, an unexpected stash of Wisdom crackers went off from behind a cushion. I don't know how to say that word, but was the most untoward, engulfing one poor elf in blue smoke and giving those of us nearby an abominable ringing in our ears for the rest of the day. I expect that the culprit was Peeves. Please keep an eye out and be careful. Matilda Weasley, Deputy Head. Okay, so we will cast Revelio again. Let's cast basic cast to get him out of the way. And then we can continue up the stairs.
Revelio.
So, we've found a Wiggle World potion there, which is useful. I did see a...
Getting along this year.
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation of coddled cape flappers that can scarcely tell the difference between Aconite and Asphodel.
Yes, well.
Okay, so we're just going to creep up here, passing Professor Sharp and Professor Weasley, who didn't spot that we were here. Okay, so let's just go
This
through
must be the
here.
prefect's bathroom. Hello, Hamora.
Let's do this then. So, okay, so we need to key that like that. Oops. There we go. And we could go into the prefect's bathroom.
Revelio.
Okay, so let's bring those over to there.
Anyway, I'm not afraid of a Goblin Rebellion. My marching Professor Hecat's class is superb. I don't think that's what that class is for. She's right. Why don't you leave goblins alone, troll? How dare you speak to a prefect that way? I'm a prefect too.
Revelio.
That's it. 50 health points.
Okay, so we've got a field guide page as well. Now we have a locked chest which we can deal with as well. There we go. Getting better at doing this quite quickly, thankfully. And we have a new piece of armor. Okay, so I don't think I'm going to be able to get whatever that is there. But let's continue up the stairs. And see if we can't manage to get into the hospital wing.
Hospital wing on account of my venomous tentacula.
Not at the moment, no. Plenty of other perils and pitfalls to send them my way, though. Well, I suppose I should begin my rounds now.
Okay, so let's just hide away over here. Oh, oops.
I'm partial to Hufflepuff myself. What was that?
We got so close. Okay, try again. I'm hoping we're not gonna have to do the whole lot again, but I think we might. But we got so close. We just got a little bit greedy on the field guide page. Maybe not the smartest of ideas, but never mind. We have still got some time to do this. So we will just try again. And we got all the way to actually getting both Demi-Geysers. We just had to get back out. Oh. Perfect. It's left us with both of them. That's good. I forgot to put the disillusionment charm on. Okay, let's try again. Third time's the charm, as it were. We'll see if we can get this working and get the Demiguise moons back to Gladwin Moon. And hopefully we can finish this quest before we end the video. That is the plan. So when it loads, we'll put on our disillusionment charm and head for the exit. So, go under the disillusionment charm straight away.
I had planned to bet a few galleons on Hufflepuff this season.
Hufflepuff? Well, Ravenclaw?
I know when I see a winning bet, and Ravenclaw would not have been that. Not this year, anyway.
I'm partial to Hufflepuff myself. What was that?
What was what?
I thought I heard something.
And now we will go and leave because I just want to listen to the conversation, so... Let's head down and out of here. And we will see if we can get these Gladman moons to... these Demiguise moons to Gladman moon without getting caught again. We've been caught twice. We just need to be a little cautious.
Revelio.
Oh, I messed up again. That's not good. See, that's why you don't start going for the field guide pages where you're meant to stay hidden. You don't cast Accio is probably a better idea. But we will deal with it. And it should all go perfectly well. So when it loads, we will try again for the 4th time this time. Okay. So we know what they're going to say this time, so we don't need to worry about that. Though that being said, this time they've disappeared. Which is rather nice. Which does rather mean that we can maybe have a look around a little bit more. I'm actually curious. Do we reckon it'll let us use Floo Flames? No, it won't. Oh. I was going to try and cheat my way out, but we can't. Okay. We just need to be careful then. And we have already collected the field guide page, so it might be a bit easier. We'll just cast Revelio, make sure we know if there's anyone around and about. And if we just head down here, I saw a little field guide page. A jewel encrusted tortoise shell. We will get that one. And what we actually need to do, I think, is if we cast some magic, hopefully we can bring the prefect up the stairs. Perfect. Come on. Please go all the way up the stairs, because then I can actually pass you on the stairs. Would be rather helpful. Okay, doesn't... Okay, so he is going down the stairs, which is useful. So where's he gone then? Let's just head down here and see if we can get out of Faculty Tower without getting caught. There we go.
Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
It's definitely intriguing. I'd like to help you solve this mystery.
You, my friend, are a gentle person and a scholar, and I have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
How many statues are there to find?
I don't know precisely, but I've spotted dozens. Seems they're everywhere I look. You have your work cut out for you, if you were to ever unravel their meaning.
You mentioned offering something in exchange for my assistance?
I did. Once you've brought me enough moons, I'll show you even more powerful forms of Alohomora. Not every lock is as easy to pick as the faculty towers.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that. Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
Okay, so we have returned those to the faculty tower, from the faculty tower to Gladwin Moon, and we have actually got some level 1 locks in here, and we have a few rooms that we now have access to unlock.
Revelio.
So we've just unlocked the quest, The Man Behind the Moons, which we will do bit by bit. Probably when we go and actually investigate different areas of the world, because they will be found everywhere and anywhere, so we will definitely keep an eye out for that. But for now, I think that will do for today. So thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you all in the next one.
Incendio.
Goodbye.